The market's getting very excited today about de-escalation. Russia has indicated that it will sharply reduce military operations near Kyiv and other Ukrainian cities. That comes after the two sides, they've been holding talks in Turkey, seem to be making some progress. The Russian delegation has now departed. There is no ceasefire as such right now. Bloomberg's Mathieson joining us now to give us her take. Ros, the markets are getting very excited about the fact that we are now on a road to significant de-escalation. Is that your read of the situation as well?
Well, these talks were supposed to go for 2 days, and after one, the Russians have said they're packed up and they're heading home again. That might be just to report to the capital the discussion so far today. But there was no ceasefire agreed, no humanitarian corridors put in place in a more feasible way, especially in the south. Both sides laid out their positions, which are really far apart still in terms of things like territory that could be in dispute, how those would be discussed, security guarantees for Ukraine, who would give those and under what terms, and so on. So we're quite some way from a broader peace agreement, let alone even a short-term ceasefire. There had been a lot of talk that might come at this meeting in Turkey, and it did not eventuate. Russia did say that it was going to de-escalate around the capital, but it's been bogged down there for weeks and already has been saying that it's going to divert its resources away from that area and focus really on the east and the south, where it's made greater progress. So what it's really confirming yet again is going to concentrate its forces really in those other areas of Ukraine. So it's not a significant move on its part to say it's de-escalating in an area where it was already pretty well stuck. And certainly we had reports just in the last 24 hours that Ukraine was retaking some of those towns in the north. So is it a real big de-escalation? That remains to be seen.
So maybe Russia is just reframing or recharacterizing action it already was undertaking, Roz. But in regard to the opportunity perhaps for President Zelensky and President Putin to meet, which is something Ukraine has been asking for basically for the duration of this conflict, is that an optimistic sign?
Well, there's no great leeway either from Russia that that's something that's going to be on the table soon. What you've got is Ukraine saying that they feel that they've got enough on the table in terms of each side's positions, that it's something that should be taken to a higher level for discussion, because, of course, an overall agreement can only come at the leader level. And they're saying that they think that there's enough there now for the two leaders to have a conversation. Whether that conversation does take place remains to be seen. It'll be interesting to see what the Russian negotiators present back in Moscow to their president when they return, and whether he feels now he's ready to speak to the Ukrainian president. So far, he's indicated he has no interest in doing so. Certainly, he would only do so if he felt that he was going to come out of it in an advantageous way, because, of course, he went into this war thinking he was probably going to achieve results very quickly. Instead, here we are in the second month with Russia really struggling on the ground. So he, in order to save face, would need to go into that meeting feeling like he's going to get some tangible gains out of it.